Hello everyone. The world is once again watching a fast-moving and highly sensitive situation unfold between the United States and Iran as tension rises just hours before a major ceasefire deadline expires. The ceasefire is set to end on April 22 and uncertainty is growing over whether diplomacy will succeed or if the situation will move towards escalation. At the center of this global standoff is US President Donald Trump, who has made strong direct statements regarding the ongoing talks. In an interview, he ruled out any extension of the ceasefire deadline, clearly stating that there is no more time left for delays. He said he does not want an extension and emphasized that the United States is already in what he called a strong negotiating position. Trump also suggested that the US is dealing with the situation successfully and hinted that Iran still has a chance to avoid further conflict, but only if it makes a deal quickly. However, his message also carried a warning. He made it clear that if talks collapse, the United States is prepared for escalation, including possible military action. At the same time, Trump praised what he described as a successful US naval blockade, saying it has increased pressure on Iran ahead of the deadline. He also posted on social media claiming that his administration is performing strongly and that the situation is progressing in America's favor. But on the ground, the reality appears far more complex. A second round of high-level talks was expected to take place in Islamabad, Pakistan, involving key American officials, including the Vice President and senior advisors. However, reports now suggest confusion over whether these talks are actually happening as conflicting signals emerge about the delegation's movement and the meeting schedule. This uncertainty added further tension to an already fragile situation. Meanwhile, Iran has strongly pushed back against the pressure. Officials in Tehran have accused the United States of violating the ceasefire agreement and increasing military pressure through naval actions. Iranian leadership has made it clear that it will not accept negotiations under threats. They have also accused the US of aggression following the seizure of Iranian-flagged vessels in Gulf region, calling it an act of provocation. On the other hand, Washington claims that the vessels were trying to avoid enforcement actions related to blockade. This back and forth has further escalated diplomatic tension between both sides. Inside Iran, military and political figures have also reacted strongly, rejecting US claims and accusing Washington of misinformation and pressure tactics. At the same time, Iran has not confirmed whether it will even send representatives to the proposed talks in Pakistan, adding more uncertainty to the diplomatic process. Speaker of Iran's parliament had stated that Iran will not negotiate under threats, making the country's position even firmer. Now, with the ceasefire deadline just hours away, the world is watching closely. The big question remains, will last-minute diplomacy in Pakistan lead to a breakthrough deal, or will rising tension push back sides back towards conflict? As of now, no final answer is clear. What is clear, however, is that the next few hours will be extremely critical for global peace and stability. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.